Hi guys, in today's video we're going to be making our first shirt with the S1 printer from Xtools. So it's been ages that we've been waiting to do this and so much setting up to do and so much problems, but finally we're going to be able to do it. So we have some shirts in the back and we also have our frames ready to go, and we also have the app running. I made our first shirt is going to look like this. As you can see, the text in that is all messed up because I have it flipped vertically and also faced like that, so then we can print it properly because it's a screen printing process. So I have the laser in the middle so that we can start the framing process. So I'll start that. And so now we can start the marking process. Since we have a rectangle, I'm going to choose rectangle. Okay, alright, so now we can actually finally start the process. So this is going to be really exciting. So I'm just going to move this back. I'm not sure if you actually have to do this, but I'm just going to do it just in case. So let's start it. Hopefully we done this correct, otherwise we're gonna waste. Alright.
We're gonna waste the screen.
Yeah.
So we can recoat the screens. A lot of people worried about that. You've only got one color selected, yeah?
Yes.
So you're gonna do the black one.
As you guys can see, I've separated the colors and I've actually deselected the ones that I don't want to be processed. So right now we're gonna start off with the black.
So each color has to go on its own layer because we're gonna print push the ink into each frame.
So I believe we click start now. Base plate or riser base exceptions. The base plate or riser plate is not properly connected. Click how to resolve it. See. Interesting.
Alright, we'll fix this error and then we'll get back to it.
Yeah. Alright, so we just installed the fixing plate on the other side. It was on the other side before and it detected a problem because it was on the other side. And when you set it up, it's supposed to be on the right side, but many people are just doing it on a different side. So as you guys can see, there is only a black line here, even though my previous one had colors in it, and that's because I only selected the black line for processing for the first one, because we have to have multiple screens for each color. So we're only going to do
one screen for each color. Yeah,
one screen for each color. So we're just going to start off with black, and we're going to click start. And then we have to push the button to start processing. Okay,
so we've got the air filter running out of my window. Got the air filter underneath there.
Futuristic technology here. We have our fire safety device, our air filter, and our other big air filter under the desk, and the S1 of course.
So that air filter just pumps air around the cutting laser, and then the other air filter, it purifies the air so we don't breathe it in.
You can watch our previous two videos of the assets and the S1 unboxing videos so that you can get a better idea in that, of what they are. So we're gonna click it and it's gonna start now.
Oh my God. Oh, we're allowed to look at that?
Yes, we can, because there is a green glass here. So I'm just going to put my safety goggles on, which actually comes with the riser base, because underneath the riser base here, there's actually a seep where light is actually coming out from. So they actually give you this just in case. So that actually looks really cool. It's scratching out, engraving the pizza logo. So that's really cool. And it's really effective. I don't know how it does it, but it's really detailed. Like, it gets everything perfect, which is pretty insane.
We'll see if it's perfect or not. It's our first try.
Yeah, that's our first try.
This is exciting because we've had so many errors when we put that fixing plate. That's what that plate is called. When we put it over here, it wouldn't work, and that's how most people are getting it done. But at least it's working now.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
It's a lot of stress.
Yeah,
we spent a lot of money on this.
Okay guys, this is my post-editing. If you are wondering what the framing process does, it just makes the laser emit a beam and walks along the actual processing area, giving you a clear view of where the laser will engrave. Also, the marking process is just you marking out, the corners of the object so the laser knows how big your object is. And the measuring process just marks how far away the object is to the bottom of the laser. I didn't say it in the video because my dad kept accidentally stopped recording and also while post-editing, some things I said actually turned out to not be true. So I just wanted to let you guys know what we exactly did because of that. Also, we had some errors because we had a metal object that holds the honeycomb on the left instead of the right, which the instructions told us to have it on the right, but all the video we watched, they had it on the left, so we ended up putting it on the right. Okay, now post-editing, I meant honeycomb, not honeycomb, guys, so please forgive me for that. Again, it's honeycomb, not honeycomb, guys, remember? Been an hour and it's finally done. It looks really, really cool. Let's move this out of the way. So we need to make sure that the cardboard underneath hasn't burned or anything. So let's see how that looks.
I wonder if it's backwards or not.
Huh?
I wonder if it's backwards or not.
Yeah, I wonder what's gonna happen.
We've never done this before.
Yeah, this is our first time. What we mean by cardboard is we forgot to remove the cardboard underneath the screen before starting the process, which is why we smelt a very strong smell of burning, and that also cardboard does contain lots of harmful chemicals, including lead, so please do not do this for your own health. Make sure that pin doesn't get it. Alright. Look at that, guys.
You can literally see the cardboard behind it.
Yeah.
Alright, let's get that cardboard off.
Oh, that's a burn. Yeah, like that. Yeah.
So
pizza. Alright, so we're gonna put the next screen in, and this time we actually removed the cardboard, and look at what sound it makes. It's a drum. It's a Chinese drum.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this way.
Oh, he's using his brain for once. Wow, amazing.
Wow.
This is the first time he's used his brain.
Yeah, I know. It's pretty incredible.
Probably put it wrong anyway, but
yeah, probably. Alright, so now all of our screens are done, so we're gonna take this one out. Alright, so that's looking pretty good there. We got our red part of the print, we got our pepperoni there, and the red filling of our text. And we also got the cheese part of our, the cheese part of the pizza. As you guys can see there, I don't know if, yeah, you guys can see that there is actually a bit of a line here, and that is because my computer actually crashed while it was doing it, and so I had to redo that section, so it actually made it, since it redone that section, it got a bit black as a line. I don't know if you guys can see that. Then we of course have the crust, looking really good there. And then as you guys can see, that is the outline. The outline really looks really awesome. So we're actually gonna go ahead and put that into the the screen printing machine, and then we're gonna flood the screen in paint, and then we're gonna make our first shirt. Alright, so now we got the screen printer. This is the next day. We got the screen printer all set up. And you can see the knob is there. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start off with our cheese frame. And the reason I'm not starting with anything else is because if we start off with the black ink, for example, then the cheese, the yellow, will go on top of the black ink. So I'm just gonna start off with the yellows first. So see these little holes here? There's these little lines here. That's where you're gonna put it in, just like that. And we can tighten it by pushing these knobs in from outside to in. That way we can't take it out. And then there's the knob. We're gonna unscrew this a little bit. So right now it's tight, so I can't move it up and down. We're gonna loosen it just a little bit, and then we can now push it down. Oh my god. And then we can tighten it again. And then we can press down like that. And so when we do this, it's actually gonna be up like this. I'll get my squeegee and my paint, and then I'll put the paint on up here, and then I'll flood the screen, and then I'll push it down, and then I'll use like that, and then it will go onto the shirt. Alright, so I got my yellow paint here. So of course, always when doing this, you gotta mix the paint first. Fun part. I've never done this before, so I might mess up, hopefully not. But you learn from your mistakes, so if I mess up, I'll do better next time. Alright, so I'm just gonna get this. I'm gonna put it, there we go. Okay, so now I need to flood the screen. So we're gonna use the squeegee to flood the screen. Grab the screen. Oh god. There we go, that looks good. Alright, now it's time to put it on the shirt. Alright, so we're gonna push that down, and then we're gonna flood. And you can do that twice. Alright, and then, alright, we did it. Alright, hopefully. So I can put this down somewhere or something. And then I guess I lift this up, and then it's gonna air dry now. So I can lift that up. Oh, look at that. We got our yellow cheese on there. That's so cool. Alright, so now you can let it air dry for 10 minutes or even 24 hours, sometimes even 48 hours, depending on the texture of the shirt. Also, it does depend probably on your paint. This is, of course, water paint, so that comes with the paint pack with the screen print press. Yeah, so since it's water based, you can also use a air dryer or whatever to speed up the process, and you can just do that for like a few 30 seconds to a minute just to speed up the process. So like he said, you can actually use a flash dryer, and it'll really do it really quickly to dry the shirt. So we're going to wait a while, and then we're going to do the rest of the layers. Alright, so it's been an hour now, and you can see it looks really cool. The paint probably hasn't dried all the way, but it feels really dry to me, and I can probably, you know, move it around without moving and stuff and smudging, which is good. So, but it's probably not all the water has been taken out, but maybe it has been. So we're gonna move on now to the red paint, and we're going to do the pepperoni shirts again, so I can use this and Thanks for interrupting me, auto vacuum bot. Pat it down just like this, and I'm going to press just like that. I'm just gonna try and get over. I probably shouldn't have done it 4 times. I was just trying to get as much paint as possible, because some didn't get on the text in it. So yeah, hopefully let's see how that turns out. Just gonna do that again. I don't think you're supposed to do it as many times as I just did, but I guess we'll find out now. Did I do that? Oh yes, I did do it correctly, but it seems there is a bit of a problem. So you guys can see that the red and the yellow, the red was had a little bit less of an opacity on the yellow there. That isn't good. Okay, that should be good. I'll release. And there's our brown color. So that spot there we missed, so quickly do that. Alright, so now we're gonna do the final coating of our shirt. So the brown has now dried, so we're gonna take our final layer. This is how it looks. I can't wait to put it on the shirt. It's gonna look really, really cool. So let me just put this up first.
Get good at it like that. Two hands when you do it. Not that hard. Relax. And you missed this bit when you went over there a second.
How do I do that then?
It's okay. Go back down or up. It's up to you. Wherever your paint is.
Is that good?
Yep.
Alright, time for the final result, and oh my god, that looks so cool, but yeah, it looks pretty thick, but it looks still really cool though. That looks really, really cool. The lines are a bit thick. The red bleeding from the red over there has gone away. Here, there's a bit of bleeding in the black then over here on the outline, so when I did it, maybe made it a little bit thicker, would have looked a bit better.
And what happened to your eyes? I thought they were supposed to be white.
Yeah, so as you guys can see, the eyes are fully black, and that's because when I was making this, I just filled in the eyes and then I added another layer for the white and for the teeth. The program, it didn't recognize the white, it doesn't take in white. In fact, it doesn't actually notice a lot of colors, which I've noticed is a big problem. Sometimes you'd make a yellow and it wouldn't recognize it and stuff, and so that's a big problem. And so one thing you can do is, because the laser doesn't, color it in, you actually have to have paints to do that. It actually doesn't matter what colors you use. So for example, in my studio where I make this, I make like the concept, have everything brown, the good colors, and then afterwards from later on I end up adding, like, I change the color. So the yellow, for example, it wouldn't take in the yellow, which is really weird, so I could change it to like purple or pink or something, and all the different colors, like the brown and the red, different colors, so I would take it in. So I could have done that for the black as well. I could have made it like a pink or something so that it would like take it in, but it's okay. I'm thinking of adding some white paint so that I can fill in the eyes and the mouth when that sets. So we'll see how that turns out. Black smudging there because I flooded it too many times, I believe. And other than that, that's pretty good for a first try, I think. I thought I would have messed up so many more times. I thought I would have had it, upside down or wrong way flipped and stuff like that. And I almost did a couple times, but luckily it's actually pretty good for the first time. The red also here is a bit, much more than it should be, and I think maybe because I flooded it too many times and whatnot. And also, yeah, that's looking pretty good, but it's okay, it's our first time. So if you guys enjoyed, make sure you guys like and subscribe, because I'm gonna be making more shirts, some more experience, and then soon maybe get to selling them one day. And also I'm gonna be cutting some wood, some acrylic and stuff like that, so it's gonna be really cool. So make sure you guys subscribe for that, and I will see you guys next time. If this video gets 500 likes, which it's definitely not going to, everyone gets a free Fabster Pizza failed shirt with my own hands and sweat and tears was put into this shirt. So if you want blood, sweat and tears of my own DNA, then make sure to smash that like button. But anyways, bye bye.